let's talk 21 Pilots. July 3rd, 2016, I saw 21 Pilots live in concert. This was like the best thing I've ever seen. Ever. And I ever will see. Because they are so good live. Like, if you ever get the opportunity to see 21 Pilots live, do it. Because it's the best concert you'll ever go to. Especially on this tour, which I mean, it's probably sold out. But, you know, they had Mute Math and Chef Special, which they are phenomenal live. Like, Mute Math is probably better live than in recordings. And, it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Fun fact, 21 Pilots sold out Madison Square Garden 2 nights in a row, August 10th and August 11th. They sold it out. Madison Square Garden in New York. How? I remember I started listening to them in 2011 when Vessel came out. The first song I ever heard by them was Holding On To You, and it's still my favorite song by them. I started listening to them in 2011, so what grade was I in? I was probably the end of 5th grade. That's when I started listening to them. And I loved Vessel. Vessel was like my favorite thing at the time. And then I went into middle school, and then I was like, oh my gosh, why does nobody know about this? But seriously, you guys, it was like the most amazing thing ever. I cried so much, and I was so close to them. I'll have pictures and videos at the end of this video thing, but it was so beautiful. So there was this one guy, and he was all decked out in 21 Pilot stuff. Like, he had a red beanie. He had one of the flag things or poster thing. It's like the fabric flag thing. And he tied it around his neck, so he had a cape. Then he was wearing a white tank top thing, and then he was wearing, I don't remember what his pants were. And then on his socks, he had top written on them, and he had FPE written on them. Be the proud, the emotional, yeah. And then he had the Not bad, I threw my bracelet at you. And then he had the glasses, the white glasses, because they were selling them there. And I wanted to get them, but they were sold out. But my friend got them, and I got this bracelet, and it says, "Wake up, you need to make money." Yeah, but anyway, I also got a t-shirt, and it's beautiful. And I'm not wearing it because it's in the wash because I slept in it last night, and it was very comfortable. When they went on, they were like 15 or 20 minutes late for some reason, and me and my friend were standing by the security guard. We had seats. We weren't in the general admission area. We had seats, but we were standing in the aisles because, you know, get as close as you can. And there was a white curtain on the stage, and you could see people poking it from the back. It might have been the wind. But a few of the times, it was people poking it, and everybody would scream, and then I would get so anxious, and I was like, are they coming out yet, or what? They didn't come out for like 15-20 minutes, so all the security people were like, they were supposed to go on 15 minutes ago, and we were just like, what's going on? And they finally went on, and it was so beautiful. And then where we were standing, okay, it's a small venue. It wasn't really, really big. It was very small. It probably seated around 3,000 people, so it's not that big at all. That's like as big as my school. So we were in the aisle. Wow, I'm Italian. We were in the aisle, and like down the aisle a little bit, there was another place where they were set up, and they had like a board thing, and then Josh would play his drums, and then Tyler would stand up on something I couldn't see, but because I'm very short, I'm extremely short. He would stand up, and I would be able to see him, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then that one guy that I was talking about at the beginning, he like pushed me forward, and I was like, hey, thanks, buddy, you're nice. And then he was like, you're too short, you have to be able to see, this is an experience for everyone to experience. And then they started playing Ode to Sleep, and me and the guy started rapping it together, and it was so great. And I never got his name or his number or his Snapchat or anything. So, guy, if you're watching this, hit me up. And then they played Forest, and everybody took out their phone, and they like did the whole swaying thing, and it was so beautiful. It was like one person, and oh my gosh, it was so good. And then they went back to the stage, and then they sang Holding On To You. And then after they sang Holding On to You, they played it on piano very slowly, and we all sang. And oh my god, I cried right then. I cried so much. And then, so after that, you know how Tyler does this climby thingy? Well, I was right next to the, like, I was holding on to the ladder thing, like the square ladder thing. You'll see pictures. I was holding on to it. Holding on to you, yeah. Yeah, I was holding on to it, and then the security guys were like, come on, you gotta back up. Go behind the bar thing. And I was like, but I'm so close. And then I got like behind the bar thing. They came out, and I was so close to him. I probably, if I reached out, I probably could have touched him. Like, oh, I was so close. Then he climbed. Then this is during car radio. So he was singing car radio, and then at the end of not at the end. Then he said, and now just sit in sense. And he ripped his ski mask off, and everybody screamed. I have that on video. I have it all on video. That at the end of the video. Then after car radio, everybody was starting to leave because they thought it was over because, you know, they just kind of walked out. But, you know, I was like, it's not over. It can't be over. It's not over. But I still walked like 4 feet away, and then I heard them start playing Goner, and I was already near tears because I thought it was over, and I was like, they're playing Goner, so we went over there, and there's this thing, before the concert, these people had printed out the FPE, and then I have a picture of the thing, it's on my wall. We all held those up, and we all started swaying, because, you know, it's Goner, and that's when we were supposed to hold it up. So that's what we did, and it was such a beautiful sight. We were all like one person, and then they played Trees, which is one of my favorite songs. During Trees, they both went out into the audience. This probably happens at most concerts, but at most of their concerts. But they went out into the audience, like they had the board things, and I think the security people were holding them up. And they had drums, and both of them drummed at the same time, and it was like, oh, it was so beautiful. Okay, I'll show all the pictures and videos now, but yeah, that's my concert story. And this is the other bracelet I have, the Few, the Proud, and the Emotional. Yeah, my cousin got it for me, and I love it so much. But yeah, so I went to that concert on July 3rd, 2016. I saw 21 Pilots live, and I need to see them again. And honestly, nothing will ever top that day, ever, again, nothing. I'm very glad that I got to experience that. It was, lots of tears. Lots and lots and lots of tears. Okay, well, enjoy the videos. Stay fabulous and keep reading and listening to 21 Pilots, because 21 Pilots is the best thing that has ever existed. Peace.
Twisting my life.